No.
Yo, I'm telling you, last time.
You're gonna get us all kicked the fuck out.
I think I have a bad influence on you.
No.
Yeah, they call you a beaner.
I'm like, hey,
You said detention center in my mind. Jail center.
stick. Oh, I love this guy goes, how you doing, honey? And so I love that accent. He's like, oh, you better tell
Hi, I'm Susan. I'm from Hagerstown, Maryland. I came out tonight to see the trial between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. And of course, I am believing Johnny Depp. I am hoping that Johnny Depp wins this case. I've never stood out for a trial before.
Cost you $1.
Oh my God, you speak.
Oh, hello. I do.
You think you call the police, everybody goes out. You're not gonna get this place anyway. We can't be here till 1. I think you're the best, but listen.
All of us are not fucking talking for the rest of the night.
You don't have to film it.
My name is Jenny Tilden. I'm from Annapolis, Maryland.
Jenny, thanks for coming out. What are you here for right now?
I am here to see the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial.
What brought you out here tonight? Stand in line.
We've been watching it. Me and my boyfriend have been watching it for the past 3 weeks. We do long distance, so we've been keeping up with it. And I had the opportunity to come to an hour away, so I'm here. And we met some great people too.
And so, what's your hopeful outcome to this trial? Tell me about what you're hoping for.
I'm looking for justice for Johnny because he deserves it, and he's just he's a victim, and she's a wrongful victim.
Perfect. Thank you.
My name is Karen Usen and I'm from Colchester, UK. We flew here for this, yeah.
And so, like, what made you want to fly all the way here for this?
Oh, we've been following the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case. And yeah, just wanted to come and be here in person. My hope is justice for Johnny Depp.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Hannah Sprake and I'm from London, and we've flown over just to see this case.
You flew up here just this. Wow. So what made you want to fly all the way over here?
My friend bugged me to come with her because she didn't want to come on her own, and I felt the need to support her as a true friend.
You also saw it in the UK. You also saw the case in the UK.
Yeah.
So have you been following the trial online?
We've been following the trial for a few years. We were at the London case when Johnny sued The Sun, and we were there to support him, so we felt the need to support him here too.
That was an injustice.
Which was a massive injustice.
That's wonderful, and good for you for doing that. So I don't know the answer to this, but what's your hope for the outcome?
My hope for the outcome for this trial is that we see justice for Johnny and his voice is heard and everyone knows that he hasn't been lying and that Amber has. My feeling is that Amber has got away with this for far too long, and it's time that the truth has come out and Johnny's voice is heard and he gets the justice that he deserves.
My name is Samantha Dye. I am from Williamsburg, Virginia. My husband and I have been following this case since pretty much day one, and I have just really wanted to come here, and so I was like, I'll just drive 2 hours here, and I thought it was such a long drive, but these people came from the UK, so I shouldn't be complaining, but I'm very lucky to be here. My husband and I have been watching the Johnny Depp case since day one, and I live about 2 hours away, and when I found out that the case was here, I was like, I need to go. So I'm like super fortunate to be here, and I've made some awesome friends from the UK here, so I'm very happy to be here.
Some people don't want to.
I understand that, but there's going to be like 300 people here soon.
They think they're too good to move down.
And I understand that. But let's be reasonable, be smart. Step back, because we can't, wait a minute, we can't stand for 7 hours.
What's your name?
My name is Melina, and I'm from Frederick, Maryland. Well, to be honest with you, I'm just here to support Johnny, and I did come alone, but, you know, I did find some of the best groups out here, so now I'm out here with them.
What hope for the trial and stuff like that? What have you seen so far?
You know, I really hope justice for Johnny, of course, because as we've been seeing, Amber keeps changing her stories from past tense to future tense, so that's about it.
So you've been watching this for a while now. Tell me what your thoughts are from what you've seen online.
From what I've seen online, there's definitely a lot of memes and controversy, but majority of supporters are with Johnny.
And so your outcome, say it one more time, what is your goal?
My outcome for this is that Johnny wins the defamation trial.
I'm Alvin Pena, and I'm from Mooresville, North Carolina.
So what have you seen online? What have you seen online?
I've seen a lot online. I've been watching it like pretty much every day, and yeah, what you see online is pretty much. I've been watching a lot of Amber, like the cross-examination parts. She's been messing up a lot, she's lying a lot. It's kind of obvious. I feel like the judge knows. She's been making faces. You can kind of tell just by the judge's face that she knows.
Yeah. What's your hope happens in the next week?
I mean, I hope that Johnny wins. I hope that Amber gets exposed for all of her lies because she's dirty.
I am Ria Tawari. I live in New Jersey, but I go to school in Maryland. I didn't drive, but I took like 2 to 3 hours of the metro, and we missed a bus, and so we had to take another metro, so it's been a long day. I'm running on low sleep. I've had finals this week, but I'm here, and I'm glad.
So what brought you down? What made you want to come on?
What made me want to come down here is just, obviously, Johnny Depp. I love Johnny Depp, but I think this case being in Virginia, I mean, you don't really hear about a lot of celebrity trials happening down here, so I was like, I want to come down here and experience what it's all about. I've been following this trial for like 3 weeks now, so I'm just very excited to be here and, you know, actually be, you know, with Johnny Depp, I guess, in a way.
So what have you seen online? What are your thoughts on what you've seen online so far?
What I've been seeing online is a lot of material that's obviously supporting Johnny Depp. You know, there's a lot of memes that are pointing out funny things that Johnny has done, and, you know, a lot of content against Amber. And so I think it's important to understand both sides. I don't want to say who's done what, and, you know,
make the verdict. But I'm a fan of Johnny's, but we have to wait and see, you know, what more evidence comes out.
So, what is your hope for the end of the trial? Or just the rest of this week?
My hope for the end of the trial, well, of course, I want justice to whoever was wrong, and I hope, you know, the truth comes out. And as for the end of this week, I just hope, you know, Amber answers the questions honestly, and I've heard Johnny's gonna testify again, or he's gonna be asked questions again. And so I just hope everyone says the truth and we can come up with a clear verdict. Because I think the trial's ending soon, so I think the public is very, very excited to see the outcome. So I'm excited, and I can't wait.
Well, I live here in Fairfax, Virginia. I'm a citizen here at this county. This is my courthouse. This is where I pay parking tickets, and so this is kind of interesting that this is happening here. You know, we never really have celebrities in this area.
I think if you
have you been out here before?
Yes, I have. I actually came the second week. I was able to see a little bit when Johnny was on the stand and he was crying at the end. I got emotional as well.
You actually did?
Yeah, I was inside.
So I was actually in the court.
Oh, okay, yeah. So just the second week, I was actually inside the courtroom and I was able to watch everything, and I got a chance to listen to Johnny take the stand. And it was quite emotional because it was his last day on the stand, and it also made me very emotional as well.
That's great. So, what are your hopes for the end of this week and going forward?
Well, you know, every day people are coming earlier and earlier, and there's people here from all over the world. I met people from Mexico, France, Germany, and what I'm hoping, I've been following the trial. Actually, I didn't know that the evidence files are online here at the courthouse, and so we're able to read it and watch the videos and listen to the audios and make our own, you know, our own assessment, even before the jury gets to see it sometimes. And so I think it's really amazing that we get a chance to learn the judicial system and how the laws work. And I watch it in your channel, Law&Crime, and at home. And coming here makes it extra special too, because you feel like you're part of it as well.
And so, have you done this before?
No, I've never really followed a case before. I've never really looked at evidence or read documents, and so to be able to have free access to that is, to me, I don't really know if other judicial systems around the world do that. But basically, I'm grateful that we have that freedom to have that.
Wonderful. And so, just one more question. You already said this, but to make sure I have it. I don't even know. What is your hope for the end of the trial?
Well, I really do hope that a lot of details are exposed and things that have come out, because there's always a lot of hearsay. There's always a lot of what the mainstream media does. They cherry picks different little things. You don't know the whole story. So right now, while it's televised, I know some people think, oh, well, these are really personal things, but Johnny really wanted it to be televised because that way it's not just one newspaper, you know, or one magazine or one, you know, source. It's actually everyone's conclusion. So I think that's kind of more fair for him.
My name is Lindsay Mae Garman. I am here from Portland, Oregon.
Did you come out here just for this?
Yes and no. My husband and I have wanted to go to New York for a very long time, so we planned a New York trip and then took a 4-hour bus, and here we are, first in line at the Johnny Depp trial.
So, what made you want to come down here for this, aside from you in New York? What made you, want to come to Virginia?
I have been a Johnny Depp fan for a couple decades, so I'm a Johnny Depp fan, so I wanted to make my way over here for the trial and support him and see him.
Perfect. Is this your first night here?
I have been out here for 24 hours, so it's kind of my second day.
Wow. So, what's your hope for the rest of the trial?
I hope that Johnny takes the win and that he has all his supporters here and that everything gets solved.
Perfect. What are your thoughts on what you've seen thus far?
I am not an Amber fan, and I don't think that there's a lot of credibility to what she's been saying. So I'm interested to see how the cross-examination is going to go today.
My name is Isha Gupta, and I am originally from India. Drove all the way from Miami to be here for the Johnny Depp trial.
What made you want to come up?
Well, it's Johnny Depp, of course, and you get to see him in the trial room. That's the biggest deal that you can get. So you have to come here to see him.
So what are your thoughts for what you've seen thus far?
So far, I see that it's a fair trial happening, and today's trial has really given me hopes that he's going to win. She's totally lying, and I am not believing whatever she says. As Chris Rock said, you know, like, believe any woman but not Amber Heard. So I go with that, yeah. A woman who defecates on the bed, like, never to trust a woman like her.
So tell me, what are your hopes in the future?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
What are your hopes for what you see in the future?
My hope is that he's going to win and he's going to come out clean, and that's going to be good for us. We can see some more of Johnny Depp movies coming up then.
Awesome. And so the last question is, do you give us permission to like this image?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes, of course, please. Do that. We love you, Johnny. We love you, Johnny.
My name is Mike Ionelli, and I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. No, I did come up here. My wife wanted to come up. We came up last night. We got here around 12:30 and realized that we couldn't get in. So we spent the night. We got up here around 9 a.m. and we've been here ever since.
So what are your thoughts from what you've seen on the trial so far?
You want honesty? I haven't seen the trial so far. I'm here for my wife.
Well, perfect question. Well, with that being said, what are you hoping for the end of the trial? You know, there's two people, one's going
Yeah. So what I have seen and what I've heard, and from the wonderful people I've met today, is that it's pretty clear that this woman is suffering some serious mental issues, and looks like she's a compulsive liar, and frankly is doing this out of some sort of spite. It seems to be pretty clear to me.
Perfect.
It's going to be hard to space out that long.
Well, we'll just do your plan. I think your plan is good.
Don't worry about it. So.
Excellent, and that's it. That'll be fun. Awesome. Sorry, I was talking over you.
Don't leave that
This is going to be a mess.
I'm watching it.
Did it sound like I knew what I was talking about?
You did. I couldn't think of like.
I mean, it's been a long day. So.
Yeah,
it's been a long day.
Yeah, it was like, why not?
I mean, look.
We might not make it on there at all.
Hey, if they put 836 in anybody on CNN,
Sorry.
If it was CNN, it was like, dude, I'd be hitting all day. But seriously, like, yeah, we're a small business. We're doing well in 2 years, but we could use some help. Oh, I was in the courtroom. And I would have had my hand too, but they wouldn't let me do that. So I should have said that.
My name's Carly Gordon. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina.
All right. From Raleigh.
So I'm here with my friend Ellie, and we're here to watch the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial in support of Johnny.
And what made you want to go from watching it online to coming up here in person?
I had the time, and I think it's kind of one of those once-in-a-lifetime experiences to have a high-profile case within driving distance from your house.
And so what are your thoughts on what you've seen so far?
Honestly, it's really interesting to watch how everything's been unfolding lately. Amber Heard seems like a complete liar, and Johnny seems to have a lot of backing from his supporters and his fans, and I'm in full support of him. Amber Heard seems like she's fabricating a lot of her facts that she's presenting to the jury. I'm hoping that Camille is still going to keep going at her in her cross testimony and pretty much just puts a wrench in all of Amber's lies and exposes her, and that she loses.
My name is Ellie McGowan, and I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. I just graduated college last week, and I have a lot of time on my hands, and I had been following the case a little bit and just decided to drive up.
What have you been following? What have you thought about what you've following?
After watching, I have a lot of compassion for Johnny and not as much for Amber, because it seems like she's fabricating a lot of her stories. So, yeah.
And so what are you hoping to see as a result of that?
I am hoping to see justice for Johnny, and I also hope that Amber is able to get the help that she needs mentally.
I came from European, fortunately.
Did you come all the way down for that?
Yeah, I came with my friend Becca.
So did you come all the way down here just for this?
Yeah, I came all the way down here just for this case today.
And what made you want to take that trial?
I was here once when he started testifying and, just graduated college, so why not spend my free time following Johnny Depp, of course.
And so, what are your thoughts on the trial so far?
I don't know. I just pray to God that the jurors are not believing all of their little sob stories because they're not adding up. So I pray to God that they're, sticking to the facts and the proven evidence that are being provided. That Johnny wins, and they can prove once and for all she's a liar, manipulator, and she was the abuser in the relationship. My hope is that Johnny Depp wins this trial and Amber Heard is proven a liar and an abuser.
Just waiting for him to agree. Oh my god. Sorry.
Super.
So sorry.
Seriously.
I think it's funny.
I'm not sure.
This is entertaining. I just don't want to get arrested. Come back.
People with the numbers waited to do all day, guys.
Have your math there. I promise you this is not what America's like.
No, for real. I am.
Because they don't have tags.
It should be pretty clear.
I think they're recording the people who have no numbers, and they're trying to cut everyone else in line who's been here since 6 p.m. or earlier, and everyone's recording them and videotaping them, so they will hopefully move and get back like they should. They're recording the four people who don't have any numbers, who have cut everyone else in line and aren't moving and refusing to move.
This is fucking ridiculous. Play that shit. This shit is fucking fake. I barely stretched my damn legs back.
So I'm Laura. I was born in Singapore, but I'm half English, half Maltese. I'm currently living in Malta. I'm here with my mom, Mariana, and we traveled 5,000 miles from Malta, which is in the middle of the Mediterranean in Europe, to support Johnny in this trial.
What made you want to do that?
Well, I have loved Johnny ever since I saw Pirates of the Caribbean. That's me. At 15 years old, I'm now 31. So it's been 16 years, and I just really admire him as a person. Captain Jack Sparrow shaped my life. I've been independent, free spirit. I love my freedom. I love traveling. I'm very adventurous. So I'm really grateful to be here on this journey with my mom, who calls herself a justice warrior. So we've been watching the trial from Malta, and we said we have got to come out here and give Johnny our support as best we can, by camping out and all of it.
That is amazing. So tell me what your thoughts are on the trial so far.
So it's just, it's hilarious. I mean, if it wasn't so, serious, you'd laugh because it's so clear who's right and who's wrong. I mean, so many people, especially women, have come out in support of Johnny, and he's just such a wonderful, kind, humble person. The same people working for him for years and years, and ex-lovers photographers, coming out and making statements. I mean, that's, I think, a huge move. And the whole the public adore him, and I think it's a relief that he finally has a chance to come out and speak his truth in front of the whole world to see. And it doesn't take a genius to see who's lying and who's really the victim. And we really want to stand by him and support him, because men can be victims too, and it's just not right. And it puts all the actual victims of abuse in a much harder position to actually speak up when you have someone abusing that position and trying to make themselves look the victim, when it's clear to everyone that it's Johnny who's been suffering this whole time, in silence even. So hopefully, the truth will prevail and it comes out. And as he said, I mean, he's lost nothing short of everything, but I hope he knows just how much the public love him, and we adore him, we want him back on screen, and just hopefully he will find some sort of comfort and a new fresh start. And people who should be need the treatment that they need, they go and take it and stop ruining people's lives. Sorry, I think I've gone over.
No worries. So let me adjust this. So I want you to tell me what is your hope for the outcome of the trial?
I mean, I'm here to support Johnny, so I hope through this 6-week trial he gets the justice he deserves and his name is cleared, and people who have thought one way, they're from London. Yeah, he's cleared from all of it. Defamation, he can start afresh. I mean, it might be too late for some things to realign, but just to go on and to have a fresh start and not have that heavy shadow lingering over him. Okay, sure. So you hold Malta and I'll hold...
Actually, keep it right here. I'm going to make it really tight.
That's so
lower
cute.
Down, lower down. Tilty towards me. There we go. Tilty up the top. There we go. Hold that.
Wonderful.
Perfect. Thank you.
Mommy and daughter.
And actually, you hold now.
Okay.
Y'all holding that together.
Hold it again.
Yep, just hold it just like that. Can y'all look here and smile? Perfect. Thank you.
I actually quit my job for this.
Wait, what?
I did.
You quit your job for this?
Yeah, I probably should have mentioned earlier. I work in aviation, and I mean, I was born to fly. It's all I've ever wanted to do, and I did get my dream job with a wonderful airline, who sadly, at the start of the pandemic, it was just not possible to fly, so I relocated from London, where I was for almost a decade, my beloved London, back to Malta, where I'm from. And I've been doing an office job for almost 2 years, and it's just not been going well. I've not been feeling, the happiest I could be, and I've just been praying to God. It sounds crazy, but I said I really need a sign, and it kind of, the stars aligned. I had a friend here I didn't even know who lived just half an hour away. And I remember I came home one day and I posted on Facebook, I said, I've just half a mind to quit my job and head off to Virginia to support Johnny.
And here we
and
are.
she wrote to me and she goes, yeah, come on over, I have a house here. So within 2 weeks I made all the arrangements, C-19 restrictions, US visa, flights, accommodation, transport, and here we are. And I quit my job, by the way, in the meantime, and they have no idea that I'm here. I said it's now or never. I've loved Johnny all these years, and I admire him so much. Captain Jack Sparrow saved my life, and I love the way I've turned out to be, aside from my mom's excellent parenting. And I'm so grateful that I can share our crazy adventure together.
Yeah, here we are. It's such an adventure.
That was the sign I needed. Thank you, Lord. Here we go to support Johnny.
papers.
Yes, I do.
Probably would have been cut a little bit.
Yes, I do. Go again.
Yeah. I don't know anything about that. I'm curious how many people that assaulted they want to report it here. Other than that, well, if someone gets assaulted, then we can kiss and stuff. Yeah. No, it's not really the answer. No, I knew. Oh, okay. You didn't look at the scene?
All right, man. Well, don't stir up this crowd too much, all right?
I won't stir up the crowd.
I know.
I won't tell him that John.
Don't do it.
I live here in the city of Fairfax, about 2 miles from the courthouse. We were not friends before we came to watch the Johnny Depp trial. We went in line.
Yeah. Hi. I'm originally from Iran, but I lived here for 34 years. I live in Baltimore, and I work close by. I work in a chiropractic office, but I came here to support Johnny Depp, and I'm also a artist. Yes.
So tell me, I mean, like, what made y'all want to come all the way out here for that support? I mean, obviously we all love it. What made you specifically want to come out here?
I want to support him. Obviously, yes, like you said, we're all fans and we love him, but I definitely also want him to feel the love from his fans and his fan base, that we have heard his truth and we believe his truth. And that's why we're here.
The reason I came here is because I believe Johnny Depp feels alone, lonely. He's been in this relationship for so long, and he's been mentally, emotionally, physically beaten down so much that he has lost his self-worth, you know, that he doesn't believe in himself, that people love him anymore because of what others have said about him, especially Amber. So I came in here to support him along with all his other fans, to show him that, you know, he is loved, we believe in him, that he's not alone, and whatever he has done in the past and he's done in the past doesn't matter to us, because he is loved and we believe his truth, and when he speaks the truth, we're going to go there and shout it as loud as possible so other people in the back could hear it as well. So we know that Johnny Depp is not guilty and he's an innocent bystander.
And to us, he'll always be Jack Sparrow.
Yes.
I said to us, he will always be Jack Sparrow.
That's awesome. So now, what y'all tell me about this line behind you? Like, is this how it is over there?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy every night. It's getting crazier and crazier and busier and busier. This week especially, you know, with Amber Heard on the stand being cross-examined. So yeah, more publicity about the trial, so more people are converging here to try and get in the line. So it is a little bit more hectic than it has been in the past, but we're trying to inflict some order by coming up with our own number system and trying to, you know, get everything a little bit more in line. But in the past previous weeks, we didn't reach a number of 100 until maybe 3, 4 in the morning, but now by 11 o'clock at night, we already had over 100 people in line.
This is perfect. I haven't had anybody tell me this information. This is great. Tell me more. So, like, this number system, you said you came up with it. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so with so many people coming and people waiting in line for hours and hours and hours, it's not fair when people just show up and try to just cut in line when people have been waiting for hours and hours and hours. So last night I kind of decided maybe we should start putting numbers on our wrists. And so I went down the line, everyone agreed who was in line before me and behind me to start numbering. So we numbered our wrists, and everyone was very respectful and respected that, didn't let people cut in front of them, nobody tried, and we got in according to the numbers on our wrists. So we are trying to do the same thing tonight. And yeah, now we're also doing the duct tape so that we're very visible.
Yeah, we also have tickets too to match our numbers, so nobody come here and have a fake number saying, oh yeah, we've been here since so and so time. Unfortunately, we all agreed to come in here as a buddy system and in an honor system to align with the numbers that she came up with and the young man over here, gentleman over here, we came up with. We all agreed upon this, and we all said, okay, at 1 o'clock, even though we were all conjugated over there at since 8 o'clock, even some of them were here since
11 o'clock last night.
Yeah, since yesterday. They've been here, and we all came in here together. We all got numbers. We decided that at 1 o'clock, even though the security was telling us not to, we decided at 1 o'clock to stand against the wall. The second we stood against the wall, other people who were not in our group system, they decided also.
Well, they hadn't even been here
They've
for
been
hours.
here for
they
hours.
Just
like
got
we were.
here and rushed up and jumped in line.
People just dropped them off from their car and they just rocked down in here. And we didn't even get a chance to get into the line because we weren't told we were not supposed to be here. So we were following rules, and we were trying to get in here when we were told by the police department and by the security, and we were trying to be respectful. So now, as you can see, it's like a cluster of beehive over here, and everybody is on top of each other that we can't even breathe or stretch out. And I have low claustrophobia, and I'm not able to breathe. So I'm walking around in here, mingling with people because I cannot sit still. I haven't slept since yesterday. I had like maybe 3 hours of sleep, and I cannot stand anymore. I'm about to go fall asleep on one of these people because nobody's letting me scratch my leg out.
I haven't slept since Saturday.
Yeah. I love Johnny Depp, and I really want to support him, but this has become ridiculous. We did talk to some of the security gentlemen in here, and they said, unfortunately, they don't have the authority to say anything to the crowd in here. They have to go through the court system. So they did take pictures, and they said that the camera above are able to look down below, and they're going to go and speak to the authority, and they see what their going to decision is. We don't want anyone to not have this experience to see Johnny, and we would like to everybody else in the future to be able to do it, But if something like this go on and on for the next few days, nobody else is going to be able to go to court because I believe I believe the judge is going to shut it down, and this is not what we want, So it would be.
And that's why we developed the number system, to try to avoid that kind of rushing and cutting in line, and yet people are still doing it, so it's very frustrating.
I know our number system is not written in books, and we just we came up with it, and the court is not telling us that this is how it's supposed to be done because they have their own way of things, but we're trying to make a smooth transition so by the morning comes, there's a line of people, and the court didn't have to go through so much, so that's what we were trying to do over here. Now I'm tagging along, she did all the work, I'm just here, so I'm telling you what's going on in here, some crowd control over here to make everybody happy, and but if you can see, everybody who are numbered, they're getting along, they're trying to help each other out, but the ones in the back who are cutting in, they're not budging. Even though we're past 100 numbers, and we told them that if you're past 100 numbers, you're not going to get into the court. They still are not budging, So we cannot tell them to do anything because we already experienced it. But again,
it's just a shame that people can't be courteous and have some respect for others who've been out here a very, very long time.
Yeah, and the whole thing is that we're all here to support Johnny, and something like this is really childish and redundant. We should be here enjoying ourselves and talking about history of Johnny and our memories of him, why we love him so much, and we're here as a supportive group versus nitpicking about who's lying and what number we're in and how we're going to get in here. We're here to support him, not to bicker between each other about how to get in there. You know what I mean? And he's all about love and unity and honesty and humanity and being one with each other. And this doesn't look like
certain parts of
so
this don't
not
look like
not
that.
all,
the
not
entire
all
line.
of them, not
Yes.
the entire line.
Yes.
There's some group of people are not like that. That's all.
Go ahead and like wipe it.
You want to do what?
Like run your hand across it. There we go, perfect.
They're like this.
Yep, just like that. Perfect. And let's see the rest. Do that one more time. Perfect.
All right, fine. That's fine. Thank you.
I won't take care of that today.
Cut it off. And then I'm waiting on back. After Johnny Depp. Motorcycle right next to me.
Yeah.
I apologize to someone who's a peacock.
Yes, yes. I know I usually do. Oh, good. Good.
Hey man, call the cloud. Get my stuff, man. I don't want it up there, man.
Can't tell.
No, I can't.
Oh yes, actually said it.
Yeah, we're all kind
And see y'all later.
All right, guys.
All right.
You're on an hourly job or a flat rate?